Hey viewers, today we are going to bake a strawberry meringue cake. It is a very easy recipe. You can follow along with the 5 easy steps. I will explain them here first. First of all, we're going to make the meringue batter, or well, whatever you want to call it. Then we're going to spread that out into whatever shape we want it to have. Meringue is very stiff, so you can actually shape it into whatever shape you want, and it will keep that shape. Then we're going to bake it, obviously, and once it's in the oven, we're going to make our decorations. I'm using whipped cream and strawberries to finish mine. So we're going to make whipped cream and then we're going to add strawberries. And that will be it. It's a very easy recipe. Hope you will join along with me and make an awesome one. So first of all, the ingredients. Obviously, we're going to need some eggs, we're going to need some sugar, we're going to need strawberries and whipped cream, and then I'm also using a scale and well, some other various tools, as you can see. For step 1, we only need the eggs and the sugar. First of all, we're going to split the eggs into egg yolks and egg whites, and we're going to only use the egg whites. Splitting the egg whites from the egg yolks takes a little bit of skill. You need to practice it a little bit, but there are several tools available for you to help you with this. Keep in mind that if you leave egg yolk or any other kind of grease or well, fat in the bowl, that the egg whites will not actually rise, so you will not be able to make the meringue, and therefore you have to be very careful. I'm using 4 egg whites here, but depending on how big you want it, you may want to have more or less than that. Once we've split our egg whites and put them into the bowl, we're going to add some sugar, just normal everyday sugar. I'm using 50 grams of sugar per egg white, which means because I have 4 egg whites, I'm going to get 200 grams of sugar. And now comes the good part. We're going to mix it up and make it into one stiff mass of meringue dough. It will take quite a while, especially if you have a large number of egg whites, because well, it just takes longer the more egg whites you have. My 4 egg whites took me 7 minutes to complete, and since you have a different mixer, it may actually take longer, or well, you will be done quicker, I don't know. You know it's done, by the way, if you see holes appear when you move around with your mixer, or if you can just see that the wrinkles in the dough stay there. So now that we're done with the dough, we can shape it into whatever we like. Here you have some examples of what other people made. I'm going to just make a flat plate of meringue because it is not really important for me, because well, it's going to get covered in other things anyway. So I will be baking this at 100 degrees Celsius for about an hour to an hour and a half. Probably more for most types of ovens. It is highly dependent on the oven you have. So just try it out. And if it's not done yet, just put it back. Never go above 100 degrees Celsius, by the way, because it will burn. So now that our meringue is in the oven, we're going to make our whipped cream. Obviously, you don't really need instructions to make whipped cream, but keep in mind you can actually add food coloring to it to make it a little bit well, different from what it normally is. For the rest, keep in mind that the meringue is pretty sweet, so if you don't sweeten your whipped cream, it will taste kind of strange. So when our meringue is baked, we're going to take it out of the oven, let it cool down, and take off the baking paper. And then we're going to just cover it in whipped cream and strawberries. And after we're done with that, we're done with the cake. It's as easy as that.